pretty well most what you need to know. We spoke about most of the features. The last one we have not spoke about is the warranty. The warranty on this machine, like on an electric motor, we use a date motor. It's a 1-year warranty. But I've been building these for 30 years, and I've only had 2 motors ever go bad, and most of them was because they were abused. Anyway, the bearings on here, there's not much could go wrong. The bearings are in warranty. You get 5 years of warranty on the bearings. And the only way the bearings normally go bad, if you don't grease it, if you let the water get up way up high and got into the bearings, it's not covered under warranty. But you got the powder baked paint on here, and you got that in the pan where all your glass and stone in the bottom of the pan, and we have that coated with what I told you guys earlier was the bed liner. So the warranty on this machine is covers like the disc on the even like on the disc we have a warranty. If you we will replace it with no charge. But now if you drop something on it, you can ruin it and you can break the bond. But or if you picked it up and dropped it sideways, you could break the bond on this thing. So we wouldn't back that up. But if the diamonds come off, we will replace with no charge. And we've had a few where have come off. It was iffy, but we replace it. It's just the way we are. Because we don't have that many rejects, very seldom, unless the people happen to abuse it. But the warranty on the motor, and the reason we use Dayton, because Dayton, you can go to any Granger store, anywhere in the country or anywhere in the world, and you can buy that motor. You can call me up. If it's on the warranty, all you gotta do, you go to the closest Granger store and pick one up. It's very simple to replace. We have built this machine that you could get any handyman would be able to fix this machine for you. So you don't need to have a top-notch technician to come in and fix this machine for you. So if anything like the switch goes bad or something, you have a handyman, or you got a handyman in your shop working for you. He can replace that switch, or you can replace that motor or belt. Like on the big machines, we use what they call a notch belt. It's a very expensive belt. It lasts longer, and it lasts longer than a regular belt does. The reason why, because you're turning this steel plate and you're working with a lot of heavy work, so you have to have a belt that holds up a long time. But you can buy any of these parts at Granger's. Granger's got all the bearings you need. If they ever go bad, say after warranty, you go pick it up, or you call me. I give you the part number, or I can send it to you, whichever you like. So the warranty on these are pretty well. Brushes, it depends how you use them. Sometimes if you keep them clean, they'll last a long time. And a lot of times you can take them off because they're on the clips, so you can take them off and wash them if you like. And if they get ruffled up too much, you could take them off and lay them in the sun, and they'll lay flat again. So there's different ways to do it. But key number one, always make sure you put a very light oil on your steel plate. This way you will prevent any kind of rust, because there's no plating process, anything on these steel plates. So it's good to, but otherwise, this is what the warranty calls for. So we pretty well covered all the stuff we need to do on this machine. One thing about these plates, like I've told you in the past, always make sure you keep them clean, and keep them in a place where nobody drops them. You hang them on the side like I did over. It's not a good deal, because say you picked it off and you didn't catch it, it fell down, you could break your bond. So you don't want to do it. The white one is very important, because this one here, you're putting cerium oxide, your fine grit, for your optical polish. So you don't want to leave this lay open in your shop, because if dust settles on it, it can contaminate. So when you're not using it, I recommend you to find some kind of a plastic cover to put over it, or in a bag, because you don't want to get it contaminated, because sometimes when you contaminate it, you cannot find it, because it could be a sand pebble, it could be anything that's in the air. So it's very important that you keep this white one covered up with plastic or something. And then also, like on the resin bond one, say you're grinding and you build up a lot of glass. good way to keep it clean. Say you packed it, you didn't run enough water, so you had a lot of glasses. You use a piece of quartz rock, any very hard rock, the harder the stuff, and go over very lightly while it's running with water, and it'll clean it up for you. Same with these diamonds. Say you feel like there's something contaminated, we recommend you to use a very hard rock, like quartz or something, and go over, because you're not going to hurt it, because you got to remember, we can grind any kind of hard item. But see what the quartz will do, it'll help knock out that whatever might be embedded in this pad. So that's important. But that's what is important about these discs. The better you take care of them, the less problems you're going to have in contamination and the life of your disc.